Can I make this bigger? No, I guess not. Hey guys, it's Jen. I'm gonna take you on a quick run through of my e-learning project website. If you're watching this on YouTube, there's a link to the project here. Uh, it's also on my Instagram in the bio, or you can just go to https:// sites.google.com/view/e-learning Brunetti/home. Home is where you want to be. Home is where the heart is. Okay, so this is a cartooning philosophy and practice. It's taking Brunetti's syllabus, which he published. It's a little booklet, and just putting it online. Basically, I was introduced to it as I was auditing the comics and graphic novels course taught at CSUN a couple years ago. It's still being taught now by a different person, but equally awesome person. And it also used to be taught at CSU Long Beach, which is where I am now, and which is where I got this nice assignment from. Okay, so here's the website, and as I just said, it's an assignment for educational technology course. So I'm just going to take you through the navigation of the site. Basically, everything is in this top menu bar. If you access it on the phone, most of the website is designed for the phone size screens. So, I mean, um, everything's pretty uh, simple, basically, and accessible through the phone, because that's what everybody uses to access anything on the internet nowadays. I say everybody, but I mean like 86% of people, according to a research study I just read. So, um, if you're on the homepage, you can read about why did I make this course? What does the assignment look like? If you go to the top tab here under home, under about, and ETEC 570 thing is where some of my assignment specs are at. So if you're my professor, then you would come here and check stuff out. I haven't put in everything yet, but I need to fix this page. Okay, so that's not really for the general public, but that's there. And as soon as I finish writing my student learning objectives, I'll fix that page. Structure and rationale for the course comes directly from Brunetti. Talks about why the course is structured the way it is. You can check out this PowerPoint directly in the website. It talks about what tools you may or may not want to use. Basically, the gist is if you're doing the course, the first 6 weeks of it are online, and the last 6 weeks of it, or the all 12 weeks of it, are in the text, and the whole text is available as a PDF, open source. So like I said, all I did was take that PDF and put it here with some interactive elements. And if you go to the weeks, or I'll just take you through each page. So the grades are here, or the explanation of why grades are obsolete. But there's also going to be this outline page completed. I haven't completed all of the weeks yet, but just so you can check and make sure, here's all of the activities that are available directly from Brunetti, minus all of my e-learning extras. So that's like your checklist, your basic checklist. Um, it's kind of available through Brunetti's text, through the already, I won't go through this. Um, through the table of contents. The table of contents on Brunetti looks like Adobe sucks right now when I need it the most. Why does Premiere always crash, Adobe? Why does Premiere always crash when I need to produce a video the most? Yeah, whatever. Oh, that's right, I disconnected my drive. Well, okay, hold on. It's not your fault, Adobe. It's never the computer's fault, it's always the user's fault. I'm not gonna edit any of this, so I'm so sorry for this. Oh yeah. Because yeah, like I said, I mean, Adobe does have a tendency to crash when I need it the most, so I'm not gonna do the whole video editing thing. You just get this unfiltered as it is right now, as you're witnessing it. As I'm logging into Google, I e-learning project. Where is my text? I just logged into the wrong account. Oh, great. Jen's gonna be a librarian. Okay, Bernetti. I'm gonna open this text. It's a PDF, and it looks like, I have it somewhere. It's somewhere. Oh my God. Where's the full text? Jesus Christ. This is the, what is happening? So yeah, Brunetti's outline table of contents what looks like this with the weeks. But you know, does it break down like, yeah, does it break down the exercises and homeworks? So that's a unique feature of the e-learning website for you. Once I finish it here in the next couple hours, it will be done by the time you view this video, I suppose. So weeks 1 through 6, you can click on that title in and of itself, and it will take you to a weeks 1 through 6 page where the grades and tasks are. And the tasks is the outline that I just showed you, right? And on this page, you have the syllabus and the weeks 1 through 6, which is what's here. But you can also see the rest. And then under each week, well, this is a button. You can click that and go to week 1. I'll do that in a second. But you also have here Bloom's taxonomy connections. So what is happening when you're doing these activities each week? Oh, look, you're remembering and you're learning the essentials, which, you know, would be like don't burn the garlic if you're making an Italian dish. It was a thing in Brunetti's text. You'll get it once you read it. Okay, single panel cartoons is week 2. Week 3, 4-panel strips. Blah, blah, blah. Here's all the Bloom connections. And we go more in depth into those. Whoa, here in the weeks. Okay, so you go to the week. Spontaneous drawing week 1. And this is going to be the order of events on each week. I'm saying things that don't make sense, but you understand what I'm saying. This is the contents. This is the order of the contents for each page under each week. Learning outcome comes first according to the e-learning project specs. And you have the connection to the Bloom level there. And then you have the text. And then you have, and that's, you know, week 1, spontaneous drawing looks like this. So you have a little intro, kind of basically gave me the content for the learning outcome, right? Because it says cartooning is built upon the 5 C's: calligraphy, composition, clarity, consistency, and communication, each reinforcing the other. So that's, you know, the bulk of the content for our first. We're gonna keep that in mind while we're doing our exercises for the week, right? According, we will consider the doodle as a fundament of cartooning. Okay, so we're doodling. Week 1, we're doodling. It seems really simple, but there's like the philosophy behind it, there's a whole history of cartooning behind it. Accordingly, the following exercises should stress minimalism. What is that? What is the philosophy of minimalism and how does it appear in cartooning? Do you know off the top of your head? All right. Dynamic drawing and clear, simple lines. So you have the exercises. he spells it out for us. He provides examples, and I also did a little demo there. It's like a you know, what's it called? Not stop motion. Fast forwarding video, time lapse. Whoa, words. Okay, so anyway, you can watch that. Um, there's a couple of those. There's one for how to upload into Google Drive, because yeah, submissions are here in the drive. So it's pretty straightforward, but if you don't know how to use Google, or you never submitted to somebody else's drive folder before, then you gotta figure that one out. And I'm not gonna show it again. But there's also the discussion element. So in week 1, you have a chat box, and you have an assessment in each week. They're fairly simple, right? This one is to just make a word search using the key terms, because the Bloom level 1 is as simple as recall. So I just want to remember the key terms. We want to remember the 5 C's for week 1. I mean, there's more to it than that. There's also like little module learning outcomes within the weekly learning outcomes, and those are like scaffolding to this larger outcome. But I didn't put all the details of those in the weekly submissions. Those will be in the easy learning outcomes under on this thing here in the big chart. Yeah, so you have the main course learning outcome, weekly learning outcome, and we did this thing in the course. What different types of activities would be like absorb, connect, or do activities. So there's a part of this document connects the different types of links, the different types of activities on the course. So an absorb example of an absorb would be this page, tools. Oh my god. Structure and rationale. Here's my tools slideshow. Yeah, this would be the example that I was looking for. For some reason, that did not link right to that. And I can't change it because it's PDF. Oh, great. Well, anyway, still have some edits to do here. But yeah, this is my checklist of things that I've included on this website. Absorb activities, do activities, connect activities. It's prior knowledge, application, workplace, and life. Okay, fun stuff. That's basically the gist of everything on the website, I think. No, I didn't show you the page on supplemental materials. Some of the things didn't exactly go into the weeks, right? So because it required that whole format of here's the Bloom's taxonomy, here's the text, here's the assessment, the quiz, the discussion, whatever. So in the supplementals page, I've also included some how-to stuff, which is where this video will be. How to get started, how to share your work, how to mull it over. So anyway, in other words, oh, and I need to put a title for this. Selected bibliography comes straight from Brunetti, of course. This is his other like suggested readings, list of further readings, things that you can use to supplement your understanding of the terminology and the philosophy and techniques and things that he read that he thinks that if you read, then it would help you with your cartooning. but that is not necessary. None of these are necessary for your getting started. And how to get started can be difficult with any art. The war of art is the war of getting started. That's literally what it said in the book, The War of Art. It's a good book. Um, okay, so share your work. Yeah, so there's the video demos that I mentioned. This is actually going to be in the week 6 discussion. I haven't moved it yet. So there's another thing. This is going to be a checklist of things that I still have to do rather than a video showing you through the website. No, just kidding. Multimodal materials. So these are my augmentations. Little review of Brunetti. Actually, one of the texts that Brunetti recommends, I also recommend and love and refer to like 3 times a year, at least for like various classes or like areas of my life. It's I don't know, it's very prominent in my life for some reason. Scott McCloud, I should meet him one day. How I became a New Yorker cartoonist, and one of the assessments, I don't think I showed it, but for week 2 was like to submit to the weekly captioning. I forget what the title is exactly. The New Yorker has a captioning contest every week that you can submit to, and it's hilarious and it's a lot of fun. So yeah, the cartoon caption contest, there is the week 2 assessment. Okay, and then there's also other fun stuff like how to teach kids how to cartoon. My son's in preschool, well, nursery school because he's 3. So this is something that I could use potentially. Learn how to make a 4-panel comic, a guide for kids. Quick draws is going to be one of the weekly assessments, but it's here as well. And there's my results for my quick draw. I think those were mine, or were they? No, I think no, maybe that was somebody else's. It's just an example of what you get to do. You get to draw 6 pictures as quickly as you can, and this AI thing tries to guess what you're drawing. It's like playing Pictionary with a computer. It's very fast at guessing. Doesn't always guess right though. But that's not the computer's fault. That means you suck at drawing. No, I'm just kidding. Adobe has a cartooning template on Creative Cloud Express. Dear Mr. Watterson is a video that I highly recommend because you know, all the other, one of the things that it says is talks about is one of the all of the like Sunday page famous comic strips, right? Like Garfield, um, Peanuts, like the big ones that basically we could call sellouts. Did in fact sell out to sell merchandise, basically, right? Like you can buy Garfield stuffed animals and postcards and magnets or whatever, anything you want. Garfield, 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 blah 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 blah. Like monetize that shit, but not Calvin and Hobbes, and that gives it a unique. It has enabled it to maintain a unique. What is the word I'm looking for? It's like a thing similar to principle. It's maintained its. Oh man, it's eluding me. All right, well, it hasn't sold out. Watterson has not sold out, and I don't know if that's because he's a hermit or if he's really, you know, that principled of a cartoonist. Integrity maintained its integrity. Calvin and Hobbes has maintained its integrity, has not sold out. You cannot go out and buy a Hobbes stuffed animal. Sorry about that. Those little Calvin decals you see on the backs of cars, those are bootleg or whatever. But yeah, integrity. TV trivia, TV tropes. So there's a trivia game. I'll put that on one of the pages, one of the weekly pages as well, I'm sure. This could be a means of discussion. The Cult of Pedagogy podcast, I just recommend in general, but they have this one specifically on student created graphic novels. So if you're a teacher, like I am going to, so this website is for college, but I'm gonna actually be using it hopefully at the high school level, which means it'll need to be adapted to that when the time comes. And I also highly recommend this game. Is amazing. It's basically cartoons, right? But it's animated, um, and it's like playing I Spy or Where's Waldo or I Spy plus Where's Waldo plus like a word search kind of crossword word search, but also a crossword because there's like an element of a riddle to it because it gives you hints for who you're looking for in the bottom, and you have to like kind of you have to be like, what is he talking about? Like one of them was um named, so are you looking for these little guys on here? And one of them was named Newton. Me and Jordan were playing the other day. Um, and yeah, kids, oh, you could just watch it. Anyways, it's a great game. Practice, praxis, pedagogy, oi. So there's some stuff that I read supplemental to this e-learning project. Here's more on Bloom's taxonomy. Glad to see. I should really just end the video there. More on Bloom's taxonomy. I just want to put this out. Maslow before Bloom, because yo, if you don't have your essential physiological needs met, then you ain't doing no learning. Feel me? And we gotta address our traumas, guys. All right. So there's pandemic. So there's some jokes here, stuff. Um, more links to games and cartoon, quiz show cartooning. So yeah, fun stuff, useful stuff. If you love cartooning, if you want to get into it, check out this website. It's gonna be like this, always and forever, but better and better. All right, thank you guys. Bye.